Today we're going to be taking a look at 4 country music legends' final resting place. It's actually in the mausoleum at Hendersonville Memory Gardens in Hendersonville, Tennessee. And if you'll enter the mausoleum and turn left, almost immediately you'll notice 3 of them as they're very close together, and the 4th one is only just a few steps away. I'm going to take a quick look at them and mention a little something about them, and then when I get to the last one, I'll come back and say a little bit more about each one of them. The first one you're looking at is that of Johnny Russell. He was born with the name John Wright Russell. He was a country music singer, songwriter, and a comedian. Next to that of Johnny Russell is Sheb Wooley, better known as just Sheb Wooley. He was a singer of country music as well as pop and rock and roll, and he also played guitar, but he's probably best known as an actor. Just below Sheb Wooley is that of May Boren Axton. May was born with the name May Boren and would later marry John Axton. And she's been referred to as the Queen Mother of Nashville by a lot of people. And as you notice, she was on the bottom row there. And just a few more over from her on the bottom row is that of Charlie Walker. Charlie was born with the name Charles Levi Walker in Texas. And he is a country music star as well as a songwriter and a guitar player. And as you'll look at his marker, you'll notice that Charlie served in the United States Army. And during his time in the United States Army, he would be a disc jockey for the Armed Forces Radio Network. Charlie's most popular song that he sang was Pick Me Up on Your Way Down, and it would reach number 2 on the charts, but he didn't actually write that song. Harlan Howard did. But he did write songs, and the most famous song that would be recorded by him as a co-writer was Act Naturally, which Buck Owens and the Buckaroos made very popular. I should have also mentioned that Charlie Walker did some acting, and one of the roles that he played was in Patsy Cline's movie Sweet Dreams. He played Cowboy Copus in that movie. Charlie Walker has been inducted into the Texas Country Music Hall of Fame as well as the Country Radio DJ Hall of Fame. And he was a member of the Grand Ole Opry for many, many years. Besides his working as a DJ, a singer, and a songwriter, he was a very avid golfer, and he would even, in 1966, win the Nashville Music City Pro Celebrity Tournament. And he was the father of 10 children, and he himself was one of 9 children. Now we'll head on up and talk a little bit about May Boren Axton. May Axton was born in Texas, but she would move to Oklahoma when she was 2 years old with her family. May has been inducted into the Oklahoma Women's Hall of Fame as well as the Oklahoma Music Hall of Fame, as is her son, Hoyt Axton. May, as I mentioned earlier, married John Axton, and he was an officer in the United States Navy. They would have 2 children, John and Hoyt Axton. And Hoyt is very well known in the country music world as he was a singer, songwriter, and even an actor. May would in her early years be a teacher in Oklahoma as well as Florida. But she's best known as a songwriter, and the most famous song that she's known for is being a co-writer of Elvis Presley's first #1 record, Heartbreak Hotel. In the country music field, May was known to have worked with Mel Tillis, Reba McEntire, Willie Nelson, Eddie Arnold, Tanya Tucker, Blake Shelton, and others. And she is known to have wrote an autobiography also talking about this, as the autobiography was titled Country Singers as I Know 'Em. So I'll give you a final look at May's marker there, and then we'll glance on upward, because just a couple rows above her is that of Sheb Wooley. I should have also mentioned that Sheb Wooley was a songwriter as well as a singer. And a couple of his songs that he wrote as well as sang was the country music song That's My Paw, and it would reach #1 on the Billboard's chart. But he's probably even better known for a rock and roll comedy type song that is known as the Purple People Eater. And if you look at his vase on his marker there, we're going to take a closer look at what they would imagine a purple people eater would look like, I think. Or maybe that was something they did when the song first came out and they did it like that. Try to get a better view of it. It looks like it's reflecting a lot on it. So let's see if I can zoom into it a little closer so you can get an idea of what it looks like. And it does have the one eye, but it also has a horn sticking out there, as you will see. And that was a very popular song for him. But he's probably best known in some of his songs. He went under the name of Ben Colder. So if you're looking it up, you may want to either type in Sheb Wooley or Ben Colder, as he sang some of his songs under that. But he's best known as an actor, I'm sure, because he played in the movie or TV show, I should say, Rawhide for several years. Sheb played the character Pete Nolan on that TV show Rawhide. As I finish talking a little bit about Sheb Wooley, I will mention that he was born in Eric, Oklahoma, and that his first wife was a cousin of Roger Miller. And years ago when I was in Eric, Oklahoma, I saw the Roger Miller Museum, and it mentioned a lot about him in connection with Sheb Wooley in there. And it's also in Eric, Oklahoma, a street named for Roger Miller, and just like one street over is the street named for Sheb Wooley. And now we'll take our look at our final one. That'll be of Johnny Russell. My favorite song that Johnny Russell sang was No One Will Ever Know, but he's probably better known as the song he sang and also wrote, Rednecks, White Socks, and Blue Ribbon Beer. But that was the song that he had that would make it #4 on the Billboard charts. But his most famous song of writing of all time was recorded by another artist. It was the song Act Naturally, which Buck Owens would record and make famous. Other country music singers would record some of his music, such as Dolly Parton, Emmylou Harris, Loretta Lynn, and Linda Ronstadt, just to name a few. Johnny was a member of the Grand Ole Opry, and he also was inducted into the Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame. Johnny Russell's obituary would mention that he had one son and one daughter. I'd also like to mention that his second wife was Beverly Heckel, who sang the song Bluer Than Blue. As always, I'd like to say thanks for watching my video, and I hope you have a good day.